So yeah, let's get scraping. Today we're working on, you guessed it, Project Toothless, my 1990 Toyota Celica GTS. If you aren't sure what is going on and it's your first time ever finding my channel, I'm gonna put a link up above to the whole Project Toothless playlist so you can see where we're at. Yeah, last night I basically just started scraping and wiping off as much of the gunk as I could. And I mean, it still doesn't look super clean, but you would be amazed how much stuff came off of that already. So I also did the other side here, got the whole brake assembly back on and cleaned up a little bit. I still have quite a bit more to do, but all of that really heavy CV axle grease is off. On today's slate, I'm gonna finish cleaning up this oil pan and take it down and reseal the entire oil pan because it was leaking really bad. I'm gonna finally get this flywheel off. Last night I sprayed it with PB Blaster, and then today I'm gonna go ahead and take that off and replace the rear main seal back behind there. And then I have to get in here and get all of this scraped and cleaned up while it's accessible. So that CV grease, the oil leaks from the engine, all of that just covered the entire underneath of this car with heavy, nasty. So yeah, let's get scraping. Alright guys, so I spent almost the entire day yesterday cleaning parts and getting everything ready to go to be installed. I cleaned a ton underneath the car, as you saw, and I still have a lot more to go, but I'm going to say it's good enough for now. I'll hopefully be able to pressure wash it soon. I just can't do it while it's in the garage. Update, I didn't record a whole lot of this, but check it out. I got the oil pan put back on, and while I had that off, I also replaced the rear main seal, and I took out the rear main housing, got that all cleaned up, made sure that there weren't any burrs or anything on it. It was definitely leaking, so I fixed one really big oil leak on the rear main, so that is awesome. This car had so much grit and grime built up from 20 plus years of nastiness, so I spent a lot of time cleaning. It was boring. I didn't want to show it to you guys because it's not one of those oddly satisfying videos. I'm sorry. There were a few things that I had questions on that I'm sure you guys are watching and you might have questions on this as well. The oil pan. I was like, is there a gasket for this oil pan? Is there not a gasket? I didn't know. There was a gasket on it when I took it off. I went to Toyota's website and looked for a part number for an oil pan gasket. Nothing. So that to me said, okay, probably didn't come factory with a gasket. Did some more research, asked around. You seal these with black silicone. That's it. So don't put a gasket on it, just the silicone. You literally need to make sure that the surfaces are perfectly clean, remove all the old material, and then make sure that once you put the gasket sealant on there, you put that on within 5 minutes. That is what Toyota says you need to do. So don't let it sit and get tacky. 5 minutes, put it up, and you should be good to go. So I thought that this whole time that the Exedy clutch alignment tool I got didn't fit. Well, it turns out it just needed to be wiggled a little bit. So the Exedy clutch lining kit does fit in these. Just give it a little wiggle and it should work. The flywheel gets torqued to 65 foot-pounds. You use a little bit of the blue Loctite on the bottom couple of threads. Then the clutch goes on. Then with the pressure plate, those bolts get torqued to 14 foot-pounds. That's it. And then you're pretty much good to go. Wow, what a weekend. Got the transmission in. This was a little bit of a struggle. So we had it in once and then I couldn't get the bell housing bolt on the bottom side to go in. Well, I will freely admit my mistakes. I'm pretty sure that it was stripped out once and they put a helicoil in and they put a 10mm bolt instead of the 12 into the back of the bell housing. I kept trying to put the 12 in. It kept pushing the bell housing or the transmission away and I was like, what the hell is going on? And we ended up taking the transmission back out because we tried a bunch of different stuff except for the right bolt, of course. And then when it was on the ground, I could clearly see that that hole was smaller than all the others. And it's been a while since I took the transmission out, so I forgot that that bolt was different. Anyway, so that was fun. To get this transmission in without a transmission jack, we used the cherry picker and suspended it with that fish tape. And we put one here and one here, and then we could kind of ratchet the back, ratchet the front until we could get it as lined up as possible. Then I got underneath, we kind of lowered it down, and I kind of pushed up on the back side while my stepdad kind of rocked it from the top, and then pop, slid on. So it was a little bit of a struggle, but we got it. And now it's all reassembling everything. So I need to get the headers put back into place. I need to weld the exhaust. I need to get a new flex pipe and get that all situated. Then from there, I have axle seals that I'm gonna replace, and I just need to get everything hooked back up. So, woo! I didn't film a whole lot this weekend, so this is probably a short vlog. Everything was so detailed that I didn't have a whole lot to actually provide to you guys as far as useful information. So that is my tip for you if you don't have a transmission jack, is to use a cherry picker or an engine, cherry picker, and use that to kind of manipulate it. You're gonna need a couple people to get it on there correctly. And yeah, thanks for watching today's vlog. Next vlog should be me doing the axles, replacing those seals. What else? The exhaust, hopefully, and then just getting everything buttoned up and ready to drive. So feeling super optimistic that we fixed all the issues in the transmission, and the shifter fork feels really good now. So I'm happy. I'm a happy girl. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys soon.
I remember